Hey everyone, and welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. After traveling here for a week and going to a fantastic wedding for my good friends, it was time to head to the airport for a flight back to New York. This morning's flight is departing from Luis Muñoz Marin International Airport and will be with Delta. The security line was pretty busy, but eventually we made it through with plenty of time to catch our flight. This is the busiest airport in the Caribbean region by passenger traffic and was named after the island's first democratically elected governor. As I mentioned before, I'll be flying with Delta today, and this roughly 4-hour flight will be aboard one of their 737-900 ERs. Currently, Delta operates the 737-800 and the 737-900 ER, but a little while ago they announced that they would be purchasing the 737 MAX 10, which is the largest MAX variant, and will replace some of their older, less fuel-efficient aircraft. I won't be able to fly aboard that plane until 2025, however, but their 900 ERs are still pretty nice. Today I'll be sitting in the economy cabin. There's 139 standard economy seats on this aircraft, and they're in a 3-3 layout. My seat is 30F, which is more towards the back. This was filmed back in February of this year, so Delta was still handing out sanitizing wipes, and you still needed to wear a face mask.
New York City-based flight attendants, it's our pleasure to take care of you today. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the video screen for a brief presentation of the safety features of this Boeing 737.
This airport is Puerto Rico's main airport, and Delta operates out of Terminal B. Now that we're up in the air, let's take a closer look around the cabin. I've always found Delta's economy cabin to be very comfortable. There's a nice amount of legroom, and the seat back pockets are large enough to hold a lot of personal items. There's a universal outlet down by your feet, as well as a USB port. The tray table is pretty big and pulls out from in front of you like this. There's individual air vents and reading lights, and the seats recline and are pretty comfy. And of course, there's a seatback IFE system. Once we got up in the air, the flight attendants handed out some complimentary snacks and drinks. Once I finished, I made my way to the back of the plane to check out the lavatories. In total, there's 4 lavatories on this plane, with 3 of them being in the rear of the aircraft. Once my adventure to the toilet was over, I decided to see what Delta had to offer on their IFE system. Their selection of movies and TV shows is pretty extensive. You can also watch live TV, but it wasn't working on this flight. This plane is equipped with Wi-Fi though, and you can send WhatsApp and Facebook messages for free. To be honest, I really didn't utilize any of the IFE options available, because let's just say I had a bit too much fun in Puerto Rico, and I ended up just sleeping and staring blankly up at the ceiling for most of the flight. Eventually though, we started getting closer to JFK and the crew began to prepare for landing. Despite the fact that I was feeling a little worse for wear, I still enjoyed this flight. Delta always delivers a solid in-flight experience, and I would be happy to take another 4-hour flight aboard their 737-900ER again.
Where the local time is 11:09 a.m. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and carry-on items stowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
There was a little congestion at JFK this morning, so it took a bit longer for us to taxi to our gate. Once we did arrive at the gate, it didn't take too long to disembark, and before I knew it, I was ordering my Uber home. And that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
Welcome to Terminal 4 at John F. Kennedy International